Alright, I drive for Uber and Lyft. Anybody who's ever rode with Uber or drove for Uber, this is mainly about Uber, but it does have to, I do have some Lyft stuff on here too. Really needs to watch this video. Uber has recently changed their policies, and they absolutely, positively don't make any sense. They're basically taking the price of the ride, which would be your mileage, your base fare, and the time the ride would take, and they're doubling it, and that's what they're charging the riders. They're only paying the drivers for the half of it, basically. The drivers are only getting paid about 50% of what the riders are getting charged. And I figure people need to know this because Uber's doing people dirty right now. Like, they done got greedy. There's no other way to put it. I've been driving with them for a while. At first it was good, and now it's not even worth doing almost. I got a few examples here of Uber and Lyft too. So I'll show you those, and then I'll be back. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. I know it's sideways because it's a longer receipt, and it's on my computer screen here. I had turned it sideways where you can view the whole receipt. But like tonight, I got paid $15.76 for a 24, almost 25-minute ride, 20 miles. I received, that was my payment there. I got paid $15.76. They charged the rider, as you can see there, rider paid $32.56, which means I only got paid 48.40%, not even half of what the rider paid. Uber has taken over half the money that they are charging the riders and pocketing it at this point, which is just not right. I got plenty of more examples here. Let me go to the next one. Here's another one. It says I got paid $15.24, but you're going to have to ignore that because right here I got a long pickup fee, and long pickup fees Uber cannot take from you if you're a driver. It is for your time of having to drive a long ways to pick somebody up. So have subtracted the $4.39 from the $15.24 that I got paid, which comes to $10.58. The rider paid $23.40. Technically, I got paid before the long pickup fee $10.58. If it wouldn't have been a long pickup fee, that's what I'd have got paid for the ride, which is roughly 46.29% of what the rider paid, which again is not right. Go to the next one here. It says I got paid $13.23, but you can see there that I got a tip on that. And right here, break it down, that after the $5 tip is removed, I got paid $7.23. The rider paid actually $19.71 because of the $5 tip, but for the ride they paid $14.71, and I got paid roughly 49.15%, not even half again of what the rider paid, which is not right. They're only supposed to take 30. Right now, they're only supposed to take 30% plus a booking fee of your first 20 rides, and they're supposed to take 20 of the week. Then they're supposed to take 25% in a booking fee for the next 20 rides, and then they're supposed to take 20% after that. So you have to get to 40 rides for it's supposed to drop to 20%. And now they're telling me that that doesn't exist, even though they just changed that policy about a month ago. And here is another ride. Got paid $15.61. Look at the date on this one. This one is February 4th, so it's a little older before they changed this policy. I had a ride that was 20 miles, right at about the same as that first one I showed you that they charged the rider $32 for, and only got paid $15. Still got paid right at the same amount, $15.61, but they only charged the rider $22.99. I got paid 67.90%. Which is not bad, but at that point they were only supposed to be taking 20%, and they are still right there. We're taking right at 32%. Another one here, $17.33, 29-minute ride, 21 miles. I received $17.33. They charged the rider $25.74. Again, they took about 33%, which they were only supposed to be taking 20 at this point. Keep that in mind. This is before they changed the policy. Now let's look at Lyft. Now TikTok or you can actually see this. This is a recent. This was April 30th. They took 25%. Lyft doesn't break it down like Uber does for you, but you get the gist of it. That the rider paid $18.78. I got paid $14.08. Lyft took 25.03%, right at 25%. Here's another one from Lyft on April 18th. Still 25% they took. And it was a 22-mile trip. So it was actually 2 miles shorter than the one I took with Uber that they charged the rider $32 for. It's actually 2 miles shorter, and they only charged on Lyft $23. And here's a 30-mile trip, $31. I got this is what the rider paid, and they took 25%. And you can do the math on this stuff yourself, but guarantee you it's accurate. I got paid $23.34. And here's even a short trip. It was only 3 miles. Focus is going out. Sorry about that. It's only 3 miles, 3-4 miles, something like that. Took a little while because they wanted to stop at a gas station and they were in there forever. But I got paid $7. The rider paid $7.46, and they took 25% as well. Again, they take 25%, and that's all Lyft takes. Uber takes what they want to take. Alright, now that you've seen those, you can see kind of what I'm talking about. And that's just a few examples, so I have many, 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 many more. Uber's doing people dirty. I mean, it doesn't make no sense what they're doing. It doesn't at all. No, there's no reasoning for it. When you call their customer support, they don't have any answers for you. They just say, oh, well, our policies changed. We just charge the rider, and you just get paid for the mileage. The rider agrees to pay the amount. They don't have any justification of why they're charging the rider that much. I can even call them. I could call them right now and ask them, and they would tell me that they don't know. They'll tell you they don't know why the rider gets charged. What they do, it's all computerized, is what they try to tell you. And they just changed their policy about a month ago, something like that. They released the announcement of a new driver app and all this, and they changed it to where they were only supposed to be taking 20%, but when I look back at what I just showed y'all, they were taking about 33%. They were supposed to only be taking 30% and the $2.40 booking fee out of the fare for your first 20 rides of the week. After that, they took 25% plus a $2.40 booking fee per ride for the next 20 rides, and then it drops down to 20% after that, and it stays at 20%. So you have to get 40 rides for it to drop to 20%. And this was a month ago that this was supposedly happened. Got an email about it and everything. Now, evidently, it's not even in a month, they've redone the policy again. Didn't send no email out about it. I never received an email at all about it. I've been on the phone with them multiple times about this, and I can't get any answers. I've been dealing with it for about 2 weeks now. And I'm basically just going to go to Lyft. Uber's just shitting on people, drivers and riders alike, especially you riders. You people who are riding, that like at first when I showed y'all $32 for that ride, it should have cost them 15 something or maybe 20 bucks, something like that. Should not have cost them $32. And then of course they're not going to tip. I wouldn't tip. If you charge me $32 for that ride, I'm not going to give the driver no tip. I'm going to think, oh, well, the driver made like 25 bucks. It had to have made 25 bucks. No, you've seen the proof. Hopefully I'll spread this video around. I really want people to know about this because it's aggravating, and there's no way to get it out there. I mean, you call them, you complain, they'll even refuse to let you speak to a supervisor. Won't give you any kind of corporate contact information, nothing. And basically your only option is to call customer service, and quite frankly, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, pardon my language. And it doesn't matter what time of day you call Uber, and nobody take this the wrong way, because I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form, so don't take it the wrong way, but this is exactly what you get when they answer the phone. Thank you for calling Uber support. I'm not joking. It don't matter what time of the day it is. And Uber is based in San Francisco, California. Lyft, don't matter what time of the day or night I call, I get somebody in Florida. It's like talking to me. I mean, and anytime I have an issue with a rider, I pretty much get a reach around from Uber. With Lyft, they fix the problem. Same thing if you're a rider. I've heard many stories from riders about Uber drivers and stuff that's happened. For example, where I live in Gastonia, there was a driver riding around pulling guns on people. And he was still on the road. I heard it from 4 different passengers in a 2-day period. Same story, just about. Some variations a little bit, but basically the same thing. The driver freaked out, pulled a gun on him, told him to get the fuck out of his car, yada 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 yada. Lyft, they're a lot more strict on the drivers, on the background checks and stuff like that, especially. And if the driver is in the wrong and you report it, they will take their ass off the road. I mean, I like driving for Uber. I like driving for Lyft. But at this point, I think I'm just going to stick to Lyft because Uber's on that bullshit. I mean, they don't value their employees. They don't pay their employees what they should be paying them, like we're promised to when we sign our contracts with them, and then they change the terms of service of our contracts that we've already signed without notification at all. And then just expect us, just deal with it. You're going to drive for us, so they expect me to just drive for them and deal with it. No, I'll go to Lyft, or hell, I'll go back to delivering pizzas and make more money. I mean, to be honest. But thank y'all for your time. Please spread the video around. People need to know about it. Have a good day.